almost stand up here. There's a reason why he's walking so close over to the bus. All right, so yeah. Let me tell you, they don't understand how much I am so ready for their asses. When they send the perps, I spot them, and what they do is because since I caught the other two as I was getting off the bus doing what it is that they did, he started doing the hand signal from the moment that I stood up from the seat, right? And let me show you guys over there. So she comes over there using her, again, great vehicle, right? A lot of great vehicles. She came, walk all the way in the street. Now I walk on the sidewalk all the way from the street, right? From the corner right here in the street, walking down, sticking her finger in her ears. Of course, she's wearing all black, right? So when I talk about how they use the color black, and I talked about this already, all right? These are the New York Police Department, those in law enforcement, those in the court system. They're part of a cult, religious fanatical cult. And these people are fanatics, they're religious fundamentalists, right? They're criminal, and they use their position in their positions in authority to engage in crimes, right? Not only crimes, but also manipulation, which I guess it is a crime, psychological operation, psychological warfare, and all sorts of tactics. And women are their biggest targets in terms of recruitment, right? Because the women who go into the court system, particularly for family court, these people who work there, these court officers, engaging in favors for sex, money, and so forth. Look, another great vehicle. A lot of great vehicles there. A lot of great vehicles. All right? A lot of great vehicles. See another one there? All right? Like I said, there ain't no way it's coincidence. And like as a TI, you know there's no such thing as coincidence. All right? It is what they do. Your Highness, how are you? I got bow to you.
I had to take her
You are the
off.
king. Oh yeah?
I had to.
What happened?
Only because your words inspired me to do research.
Okay. All right,
She going back on, but
Right.
in a different sense.
in a different set. Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And I'm doing these now.
Okay.
Those.
Well, let me see them. Let me see them. And
I got them on my phone. I got them in my house. Les comes up a few times. I got the obelisks.
right.
They're all chess pieces.
Okay.
Egyptian chess set. But
All right.
I weighed them down. I
Okay.
hooked them up and did whatever. So they're pendants.
All right.
You know, and then I got a bunch of Tibetan pieces, and then I got a bunch of those.
All right.
So
Good for you, man.
I'm making ankhs wrapped in.
See, you are truly a king, and that's what I have to
I
say.
appreciate that, bro.
You are true. And
But
when,
I learned from you.
when I say Your Highness, I understand what that means, right?
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Listen, man.
I know it's
it means
hierarchy.
it means that I give you the respect as who you are, for who you
I
are,
appreciate that.
which is a king.
And how should I refer to you as?
It'd be the
Sire?
same, man. No.
Could it be sire?
No. Listen, it's what's behind it. Not don't just say that to me because
I'm not.
because I'm saying what I'm saying to you is that I
wanna
see
show the same
I see
respect.
each and every black man as a king.
Okay.
This is how you should see each and every black man as a king.
I would love to.
You know what I'm saying? So when we greet each other,
We
yes,
can.
yes, sire,
We
yes,
can.
king, yes,
We
king,
can.
exactly. You know
We'll
what I'm saying?
keep it there.
You know?
And I don't give everybody
And
that honor.
yeah, and you know, like I said, I don't mind the word, like the N-word. People rail against the N-word, but it's because
Doesn't
how-
that just mean ignorance or something?
no, no, that's their interpretation of it.
See?
But it means king.
I gotta wrap
it
this
means-
in copper.
Oh, nice. Listen, it means king. It means ruler.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you go to the history of the word, it tells you what it is. What white people do is they use the word that we
Negate
call, but they change the definition.
They
Understand?
negate
They change the definition so that now when they use it against us, it means something that's totally disrespectful. But the word originally means king
It's
and
like
ruler.
that Hitler symbol thing.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
means
yeah.
that actually means the universe.
Yeah,
or
but that's
a galaxy.
But that's what they do.
That's what that shit is,
That's
a
what they
galaxy.
do. I understand that's what they do. When I say you have to understand the European mindset,
Right.
understand who they are, right? Is that when it comes to their
They didn't
relationship,
even have bathrooms.
listen, when it comes to the relationship between them and particularly us as black, as African people and as black people, it is one that is totally predicated on our destruction in their eyes,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So anything that we called ourselves, right, in the past, they take it.
So those are what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
doing.
nice man. Yeah, I think you want one of those, man.
Huh?
Yeah, I want one of those.
You want one of these?
Yeah, definitely. But also put the Eye of Heru on it.
I got that one too.
Yeah,
so I got
something like that.
merge
Yeah,
them.
yeah. So as I was saying, what they have done, okay, is because they know our history. They took our meaning, our words, and they reformatted and created
Into that narrative.
and created a program in our minds.
Right.
Right. So what they do to us is it's a program in a sense, kind of like religion. Religion is a program created by white Europeans, the Vatican, the white what do you call this? The white kings,
Peoples.
the paper, all that stuff, right? They basically said that we're going to take those words that they use to encourage each other, to give reverence to each other, and we're going to add a negative meaning to it going forward, and their descendants is going to learn that negative connotation, so they would never use it.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah. And it means
So-
something totally opposite.
Right, it means, right. So, like I said, you always got it. For me, I always go back to the originality of words before the Europeans came in contact with us
Right.
and then changed the meaning of it. You understand?
Got you.
Everything that they do towards us is negative, right? So, you remember, like Uncle Tom, right? So, people would say back in the day, you used to be like, oh, you're Uncle Tom.
Right.
But Uncle Tom
It wasn't negative.
wasn't negative. Uncle Tom was the one who would not beat the slaves.
Right.
The Uncle Tom was the one who didn't turn his back on his people. It was his friend Sambo.
Sambo.
So I use Sambo. I don't use Uncle Tom.
What's your number?
Okay, right. So like I said, Uncle Tom is one of our heroes.
Derogatory.
Is one of our heroes.
Yeah, but they use it as a derogatory meaning that we are enslaved into something that we don't understand.
Right, but
And they was able to fucking put that into our brains easily.
all of our heroes, they demonize them, and they get us to demonize them.
Right.
But what they do to us is get us to worship their heroes, who are their ancestors that killed our people by the millions.
That's what's happening
You
now.
understand?
The music industry is just like that.
Right. So
That's me.
when when black people would say that my son or my daughter is a Rogue scholar, they don't understand who Cecil Rhodes was.
Rose or Rogue?
Rogue, Cecil Rogue. Before, what was it? There was a country that was named Rhodesia, named after Cecil Rhodes.
Okay.
Right? This man killed millions, tens of millions of Africans, particularly also South Africans.
And they made us
Right.
praise him?
And yeah, because now we go to a lot of our people, not a lot of it, but some of our brightest,
Right.
they get happy because they become a Rogue
They're
scholar.
better than.
Well,
the-
they're
the-
given the title of Rogue Scholar for their brilliance
Yeah.
in academics, but they don't understand who Cecil Rhodes is.
That's like prison training. When you go into prison, they
My
give
brother-
you hierarchy.
My brother, we are in prison.
Mental prison.
Not just a mental prison. I mean, come on. Look at society when it comes to black people.
So we're just wasting our time.
Underpaid.
Are we
no,
just wasting
no, we're
our
not
time?
wasting our time. We're just too asleep. We're just too asleep because we don't want to listen to the people who have been sent to free our minds.
Because them niggas get killed. Look at Malcolm Jamal Warner. Look at
Thank you.
everybody, bro.
Thank you.
They
The way how
killing our
the way-
wake up
well,
people.
Put it like this: they can recognize within our community who can be a leader and who can't, and they will attack those who they understand has the potential to be a leader.
Look, they picked Puffy.
But we don't even know.
They
but
pick
but no,
Puffy
but
to
these
be
are
our
not
leader.
these are not leaders. These are puppets.
Pawns.
These are pawns. Right. See, they play chess, we play checkers.
Right.
You understand? So they will elevate certain groups of people and have you look up to them, but then what are they doing for the community?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
What are they doing for the community? Look at Jay-Z. You know, I was reading an article about one of his cousins asking for $5,000 and he told his cousin no. You a billionaire.
That wasn't his bodyguard.
No, that was his cousin.
Right.
You a billionaire. You can't tell me you can't give your cousin $5,000.
Oh, 5,000.
You should be,
said
you
500,000.
should give your cousin $1 million.
What? Nigga, here's a
You know
job.
what he,
Do some
yeah,
paperwork.
No.
I
You know,
got
right now I said that too, but you know what he says? He says, if I can get to where I am, so can you.
No,
See,
you
that
can't.
that is the bullshit
you
mindset that we pass on. For those of us who have elevated within the society,
Yeah.
and remember too, it is not by God. You're chosen. They chose you. They choose you. God didn't choose you.
We have
because
an industry of
because
that.
I say like this: if God choose you, then
You
it's
be
not.
humble.
Then it's no. Then it's not your God. Because you know what my God would tell me? My God would tell me if I became a billionaire, right? What I'm going
Give
to
it
do?
away?
Yeah.
Give it away.
No, not give it away. Listen to me.
Spread the love.
What I'm going to do is buy up these buildings, right? Renovate them, and give my people affordable housing. I'm going to create businesses and employ my people. Because here's the thing. In America, wealth is land. So how you have all these wealthy black people, but they don't own no land?
They got jewelry.
That don't mean nothing.
No, I know
wealth
what you're
is
saying.
wealth is land. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Land is what gives you generational wealth.
They talk about gold is like what kings were,
Listen,
and it showed their
listen,
wealth.
but they had
mansions and all
they
that
had
shit
land.
too.
They had land.
Right.
In America, all we have is money. Money in a house, a mansion, whatever. That's it.
Brownstone,
Right?
no land.
Look at these Jews. Who own the majority of these apartment buildings?
Jews.
Exactly. Right? Because they understand
they're going bankrupt.
They understand the value of land. They're not going bankrupt. They understand the value of
They
land.
letting us think they are. My building that your brother and your mother live in. They fucking thinking we bankrupt. They won't come fix our shit.
No, because that's a slumlord. That's what happened. You know, you have these people
good
who
ones.
own, but the vast majority of them are the bad ones.
Yeah.
I understand that,
They
right?
got like 12 kids. They don't
But
give a fuck.
another example, you look at the black church. Every year, the black church taking $10 to $15 billion from black people. We give the black church every single year $10 to $15 billion.
To do what?
What kind of car these pastors drive? Right.
Like I said, to do what?
Right, to fill their pockets. To fill, and they don't have enough sense to say, let me again buy up some of these buildings. Right?
The preachers.
Right, and
Let me
then
take some of that.
Listen to me.
Collection
Listen to
money.
me. Exactly. If they do that, they will never have to ask anybody that come into that church for any
For
more.
any more collection money.
Thank you. But why they don't do that?
Because they fucking program like the
right,
Europeans.
it's a program, and the program is to do what? It's to take money from poor people. You understand?
Got it.
It's to take money from poor people. It's to keep you poor. They're doing the same thing that these white people are doing, right? They're doing the exact same thing. So I was talking to somebody. I said, you know, in the next 2 decades, white people are going to pass $74 trillion to their young people. That's white people. They're going to pass $24 trillion
The way
in
shit
this
going
country.
Now, I think it's more than
Listen, in this country to their descendants. In the same 2 decades, black people will have zero wealth. You understand
We
me?
don't have no wealth now.
Well,
I mean, we do,
We have a
but
little bit of wealth,
we're not
but no, it's
spreading
going to
it.
be zero wealth.
It's minorities.
Zero,
shit, like
zero
we
wealth.
are.
Zero wealth, right? Because we have taken our eyes off the prize.
What would be the prize?
Well, remember back in the days, you used to have
I
that
know,
TV
keep your eyes
series,
on
the prize, right?
But what would be the prize?
The prize is to what? Is to own land in America. Not just to not when I say own land, meaning that we build our own infrastructure. We built like we had, you know. Listen, I wasn't born in America. I came in when I was young, so it wasn't by choice, right? But the one thing that they can never do is to try to make me think I'm better than black people here.
Another black person.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I had enough common sense to know that when the boats left Africa, they took whole families. They separated brothers and brought some over here, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They took cousins and brought some over here, and they put some in South America. They put some in the Caribbean, right? So how many distant relatives do we have? All over the place. You understand what I'm saying?
Plenty.
So that's where you have to understand is that for black people in the diaspora, in the Caribbean, South America, here, right, is that we are related in some way. If each of us if every black person in the Western Hemisphere take a DNA test, we are going to see just how much connected we are. Do you understand me?
Got it.
Right?
Totally.
Look at Louis Farrakhan. His mother is Jamaican. His father born here. Malcolm X, his mother from my country, Grenada. His father born here. Right? So we have always played an intricate part. But what white people have done through immigration is to make Caribbean people feel when they come here that they're better. You know what I'm saying? To make Africans when they come here that they're better than black Americans. Right? So
divide and conquer.
Right, divide and conquer, my brother. You understand me? And very few of us understand that. Those of us that understand that, they will attack because the one thing they don't want is for us to have unity. You understand me?
Or knowledge.
They don't want us to have unity or knowledge.
That we got knowledge.
So what do? They keep us ignorant. As children, growing up, when your parents are very religious or they have to work 2 and 3 jobs, there's no one in the house to teach you and I anything.
They killed this generation.
They've been
all of that.
Not even
all
just
of that. What they were programming to this generation right now.
Yeah, this generation.
We're not gonna have no more kids.
Yeah, that's exactly.
We're
what's
not gonna
happen.
have no more kids.
Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. And here's the thing.
Artificial insemination, all that shit.
No, and here's the thing. Nigger-peons.
AI, artificial insemination.
Yeah, I know. But listen, Nigger-peons, and I call anybody who is a Christian that is black a Nigger-peon. Because Christianity is a white supremacist religion.
Ooh, I like
you understand
that.
me?
I like that.
Christianity is a white supremacist religion.
I like Joe
Simple
Rogan.
as that.
That dude be hitting. He be hitting some shit.
Listen.
You watch Joe Rogan show?
Yeah.
JRE? Phew.
Listen, Christianity is a white supremacist religion because they don't teach you the esoteric of the Bible. They teach you the exoteric, meaning the religious aspect of it. But they don't teach you the cosmetology, the cosmetology portion of it. They don't teach you the astrology portion of it, right? So again, Jesus is the Son, not a man. Jesus is the Son.
Can't make moonshine without yeast.
S-U-N, not the S-O-N.
I know.
You understand?
You
right?
can't make moonshine without yeast.
Yeah. So listen.
You could have all those ingredients, and they just take out the one ingredient that pulls it all together.
Listen, man.
And
listen.
here we are,
Listen.
Fucking mush.
There are agents in our community, and we gotta call them out. Simple as that. We gotta call them out. For me, I don't give a shit whether, because if you're a Nigger-peon and you attacking another black man, or another black person, for the simple fact that they don't call themselves a Christian,
right,
or for the fact that you think that you're better, then I got a problem with that. That means that you don't see black people as your brothers and sisters. You see them as somebody you can step on, and that's not gonna happen.
And that's what's happening.
And I don't play that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't play that. Even in my younger days, I never played that. You understand? But what happened is that when you gain knowledge and you start to see the truth for what it is, you have to call it out, my brother. You have to start teaching people the truth. You understand? Because guess what?
They have to be willing to listen.
Because reality is going to slap them in the face. Because guess what? The generations that are coming up behind this generation, as bad as this generation is, can you see what social media has been done to them? Cognitive warfare waged by white people on black communities and black people's mind.
They're making them think it's all cool.
Exactly.
Everything they put in our brains online.
Right. So imagine as bad as it is now, what's going to happen to the next generation?
We're not going to have one. I just said you. They're going to be a bunch of.
And then
you can't even talk about gays because at the end of the day,
right. And then
they're going to get mad at you.
Listen. And then on top of that, they study the sciences.
But Nick is a man.
So listen. Exactly.
Right. They're going to tell me.
Right.
They're going to tell me the gay guy in there. They're going to tell me. He got all pissy fit. We all having fun. And I was like, you know what? Brittany Griner and his whole. I was like, I support the WNBA doing all that.
Here's the thing.
Power shit.
I support gay people's rights, right? But what I won't do.
Don't push it in my face.
it's not even that. But what I won't do is for you to tell, for them to tell me that I am homophobic because I don't want to date a trans woman.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like
That's pushing it in your face.
Yeah, like they try to get me to accept that that's a woman. That's not a woman.
Like it's normal.
That's not a woman. Okay? That is not a woman. It's still a man. Psychologically, he may be wired like a woman,
right,
in his psychology.
And there's some pretty transgenders, but I am not fucking programmed on my brain to think that that's a woman.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's what the Democrats screwed up because of the transhumanist agenda. And the transhumanist leaders are wealthy. They're among the elites, and because they have the power, they have money, and they have the authority, they can shape society however they want. And in democratic states, what's happened is that these are the most extreme. These are the most extreme of the left, right? And then you have the MAGA, which is the most extreme of the right. So what you have now is an ideological clash. Then on top of that, when you look at what's going on within the Black and Hispanic community, do you know that the number one group of people in America who identify themselves as gay, transgender, bisexual, LGBTQ is Hispanic men and Hispanic women? They're the most, not white men and white women. Then the second most who identify as such is Black men and Black women. Who do you think number 3 is?
Jail.
Huh?
Jail started.
No, I'm talking about the group of people who identify as that.
Caribbeans?
No. Bro, if I said, listen. The number one group of people in America who identify themselves as gay, transgender, LGBTQ is Hispanic men and Hispanic women, including Hispanic teenagers and teenagers,
So
right?
we're talking white now?
Yes.
All right.
So here's the thing. Go back 20 years from now, right? Go back 20 years ago.
It's in reverse.
Right. Do you understand the agenda? Listen, do you understand the agenda? Do you understand the agenda? The agenda
to break us down.
The agenda is to reverse white people from being gay, and to do what? And to make Black people and Hispanic people identify more such. And why do you think that is?
Alexander the Great.
No, not the way how they do it now.
Had couples.
Yes.
Niggas is
but
fighting in wars.
Yes,
couples.
that's fine. That's part of their culture. But here's the thing. What I'm saying to you is that in America, over the past 2 decades, there's an agenda to reduce the Black population, right? While increasing the Hispanic population, but also increasing those among the Hispanic population who identify as gay, bisexual, and transgender. Now, why is that? There's 2 folds here. 1, because again, population control, and then 2 is because Hispanic men and Hispanic women who migrate to the United States, right? The majority of them are what? They work on the farms. They're migrants, right? So on the farm, they use what? What do they use? Pesticides. And pesticides have been shown to do what? That if you come in contact in it, not only that, but it affects the men and the woman to where when the woman have children, that child will normally they become like intersex. So you have more people who are. You gotta go look at the.
Is that like a seahorse? That nigga can become a man or a woman?
Listen,
give birth to itself?
Yes. No. Listen, what I'm saying to you is this: the chemicals in pesticides have been shown to change the sexual organs in male frogs as well as female frogs. You understand me? So if you are a man, and remember, when that stuff gets into your system, it changes you. It changes your DNA. Your sperm gets affected. A woman, eggs, ovary gets affected, right?
Eating that stuff
so it's the reason why. So when they look at particularly Hispanic migrants in South America who has been exposed, as I say, farm workers who've been exposed to pesticide, we see all of these issues. That's why. Now within the Black community, because again, when you look at the food that they bring in, and Black people don't really wash their food properly, so pesticide is on the food, right?
They love them collard greens.
Right. So anyhow, listen to me. This is what's happening, but people don't think deeply. You understand?
They don't have time to.
They don't. Right. Because you're surviving. You're distracted. Right. Exactly.
And that's how they do it. Divide and fucking conquer.
Yeah.
I'm good with all of that, bro.
So listen.
We're gonna catch up. I gotta go get some.
They understand it, my brother. Let me tell you something. Like I said, what they're trying to do to us as Black people, right? I'm going to be one of the tools that's going to expose them and take them down. Believe that.
I support you.
Believe that. All right, my brother.